say hello to. In the most experimental period in gaming history, the Vectrex stands as the greatest success in technology that no one cared about. The graphics, despite being monochrome, were leaps and bounds better than anything any other home console could do at the time. It remains the most beloved second-generation console by those who've had the privilege to play it, including yours truly. However, my console died and was sent off for repairs that have yet to take place. Thus, I am using other people's footage for this video. I am sorry for that. The Vectrex was created by Smith Engineering after coming into a surplus of CRT tubes relatively cheap. Since any CRT screen can be coded for either raster or vector displays, the idea was to release a console with a built-in vector CRT, allowing it to emulate the popular arcade games with greater accuracy compared to the low-res raster systems of the day. It was so successful initially that Milton Bradley bought the rights to the machine in order to have a console to get into the market with. However, the timing couldn't have been worse. The great crash of 1983 started, and video game became a dirty word overnight. Despite the amazing tech, the fact that home computers could play games and do other things made consoles wither and die by 1984. A no-brainer is making sure the machine turns on, of course. If that checks out, inspect the controller. Make sure that the stick centers properly and isn't overly loose. It's possible to modify a Genesis controller to work with the console, but certain games require the original controller's analog stick. The Vectrex is pretty pricey, going for well over $100 typically, but it's worth it if you have the cash to splash. Each game comes with a color overlay, which isn't vital to gameplay, but recommended. The Vectrex has two nifty contraptions in its arsenal. The first is its light pen, allowing players to draw an anime on the screen with certain games. The second is a 3D imager, which I had to say I've never had the pleasure of using. There are none, except no substitutions. The Vectrex remains the console to own from the second generation. If you've ever enjoyed old school arcade style games, you need to hunt one of these down. Seriously.